And it is time to register for the second annual Chattanooga Worksite Wellness Summit. Joining me this morning is Terran Anderson from the American Heart Association, as well as Allan Lewis from CHI Memorial, the Heart and Lung Institute. Great to have you both here. This is a very important subject, so I'm so glad to have you here. Terran, let's start just with you, just talking about this, the importance of this summit, and kind of what's going to take place and transpire there that day. It's a great event.
Yeah, it's our second annual event. It's the second time providing this to the community. The American Heart Association, in collaboration with CHI Memorial, is able to bring this to the community because of our donor dollars. So we want to have an opportunity for people for free to come and learn about how they can implement wellness in their own workplace, whether that's 2 employees or 2,000 employees. We have free tools that are available to everybody, and honestly, really tangible things they can do to make sure that their employees are healthy.
Okay, because I think probably the first misconception might be that it would need to be, a large organization. You're talking about even small businesses because it's important. Heart disease, stroke, #1 killer still.
That's right.
The statistics are alarming. I think we all know these things, that when you look at those statistics in black and white, it really hits home that we all need to be taking steps in this. And Allan, one of your roles, I think a misconception perhaps with you would be that I even was one of those that thought, well, we go to the Heart and Lung Institute after you've had a serious problem, but you said that's not necessarily the case. You want to prevent us from actually having to take that step.
We bring in people that are referred by a physician that have risk factors and trying to avoid an event. And I think the challenge for small companies is they don't have the medical background to try to figure out who in there as an employee, and it could be a HIPAA issue of having that information. But what can they do to make their workplace safer? Because in reality, being well is a lot about the stress that we have in our lives. Stress means change. It's a verb, and it's constantly happening. And we don't realize that the mental, emotional, or even the physical changes in the factory affect their ability to do their job, and injury rates go up when those changes aren't controlled. And so I know a lot of companies do a good job of controlling the environment, but they don't know how to control what that person brings to work. The problems they're having at home, financial problems,
and they might think, well, that's not a concern, what they do in their personal, that's not a concern of mine. But when you bring that to the workplace, it is their concern.
And there's other cultures that do a fantastic job. They start the day. I was in a foreign country this last year, and they start the day out there doing breathing exercises and as a group and calming their spirit before they go to work. So a lot of folks think, well, meditation, I don't know if I can do that. It's really about calming your spirit and getting focus and being physically and mentally, emotionally ready to do the best job you can do. And this summit's going to help these HR reps and other people understand there are free tools on this Heart website to help you develop a program, and there are people there to help you develop this program.
Okay, and Terran, just simply, really quickly, people that are watching today, what are some steps that we can do? Like I said, a lot of these things we've heard, we know, but just reiterate some of those important things.
Yeah, heart disease is 80% preventable. For us, it's important to be your own advocate when working with your doctor. It's important for us to also, be well, like Allan was talking about, but also move more, eat right, choose color. That's the easiest thing to do. If you look at your plate and it's white, or if it's light brown a lot that we see in the South, add something green, add something red. That's something simple to do. You can learn more about recipes and what we sort of prescribe from the American Heart Association.
You're going to have a guest speaker there at the summit.
We will, Dr. Ann, and Dr. Ann Wellness. She is world-renowned with her happiness diet.
I've seen her a lot of different places. Dr. Oz over, she is very well known. So again, people that are watching can just get a group together. This is a free event, so you could even maybe go to your boss and ask about this event to find out more information. What is the website there? Is it the ChattanoogaWellnessSummit.com? Is that where they need to go? Okay, perfect. This again is a free event taking place January the 26th. It's from 8 to 3 p.m. Tons of resources, information is going to be given that day. So definitely get your group together and make plans. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you.
And we have some delicious, I'm seeing some fruit on the table over there. We have a delicious segment coming up here on Let's Chat with Reggio Grill. Stick around. We'll be right back.